What's up, it's your boy Michael AFK.
Boy KT.
And I need to get him on this real quick because the season's about to end pretty soon. They got only 3 games. And I'm not going to argue with him. I'm not going to go off. But at the beginning of this year, I'm going to
This is going to get good, guys.
Go ahead and say this. I had said that at max, the Falcons was going to go 9-8. I said they was going to go 9-8. Right now, they have 7 wins. And they've announced that Michael Penix will be the starter for the game tomorrow. This is probably going to come out this episode that we're filming now. I might actually have it out by tomorrow since it's short. So
such a terrible idea.
Having this put out tomorrow?
No.
Oh, having Penix?
No, Penix.
Penix.
I agree. I don't think, and I was telling him I don't think they should start Penix. I think they should let the whole year ride with Kirk, but
can I say my piece?
But him as being a Falcons fan, I want his take on everything.
Because I'm not just gonna be biased as a Falcons fan. I'm just gonna tell it how it is in the business in general. Because not just on the Falcons. If Kirk would have went anywhere with a rookie quarterback that had that much upside, and he played like shit those 4 weeks and threw 8 interceptions, the same thing would happen. The same thing would happen.
I disagree. If he was with the Patriots and they had the same record y'all have, they would not be starting Drake May.
If he was with the Broncos and Bo Nix was behind him, the same shit would happen. If he was with the Commanders and Jaden Daniels behind him, the same shit would happen.
I disagree. Because everybody you named is Hall of Fame level
I wouldn't say
coaches.
Hall of Fame yet.
Sean Payne's a Hall of Fame coach.
I said the quarterbacks, not the coaches.
No, I'm saying, but Sean Payne's a Hall of Fame coach.
But see, here's the problem.
And so is Dan Quinn.
Okay, I'm gonna start with this.
They're okay with Wade.
I'm gonna start with this. We shouldn't even hire Raheem Morris as a coach. I didn't like that decision.
Yeah, you wanted Belichick.
I wanted Belichick.
Yeah.
But even if we didn't get Belichick, it shouldn't have been Raheem Morris because the other 2 candidates we had was more proficient, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, the last time we had Raheem Morris as a head coach, he had a 4-7 record. I think it was 4-7. Yeah, it was 4-7.
Oh, this not his first time as the Falcons head coach?
When they fired Mike Smith, he had to fill in the rest of the
he was
games.
the interim. Oh, I forgot. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So they're going off of that season. That's why they hired him. But I was like, if you're going off a 4-7 season that he had to replace a starting coach with, that's a bad idea. I said that in the first place.
I mean, but he's going 7-7 now with y'all right now. Like he's doing.
He still have a losing record then, if that's the case.
7-7.
No, I'm talking.
Oh, he still have a losing record. That's true. But right now y'all are 7-7 with him. Right?
Okay.
Right.
Here was my
7 losses.
Yeah,
right?
7-7.
Yeah.
Here's my issue. Here's the problem that I had with Kirk that they're not trying to tell y'all. Now, if you want to go back to the Matt Ryan situation, do I think they should have stuck it out with Matt? Absolutely. They should have stuck it out back to the end of his career. He should have never went to the Colts.
Nope. Yeah, because Matt was not the reason that
they should have stuck that out. Even though he had 4-12 seasons back to back, they still should have stuck it out until he retired. Now, here's the problem with Kirk Cousins, because Kirk Cousins ain't Matt Ryan.
Wow.
And they trying to.
The Ravens beat the brakes off the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. But
I am. Go ahead.
I'm
Sorry.
surprised it was such a.
I'm surprised they didn't beat them, but breaks off of them. Yeah.
No, I'm surprised they did beat the brakes off them like that.
Ohio State is beating Tennessee 21-0 right now.
That's expected.
Over with. Anyway.
That's expected.
Sorry.
It's gonna be Oregon. It's gonna be Oregon and UGA in the championship.
And congratulations, Texas. They beat Clemson.
It's gonna be Oregon and UGA in the championship. Another year with no Alabama. Anyways, let me move on. So.
Let him have this right now, Michael. Just let him have it.
Oh, they done. There's no more championships for them. No more saving. But anyways, I'm gonna start off with this. Kirk Cousins was already fucked up when when Falcons paid him all that fucking money. You're a 36-year-old quarterback coming off an Achilles injury. You're not gonna be perfect the whole season.
I told you that.
I've even told this nigga before the season even started. Kirk was gonna make it at least to the 7th game of the season, and then Penix is gonna come in. I told you that.
Yeah, you said in the middle of the season you think they was gonna make a change.
Right. And the reason why I said that is because either Kirk was going to show his age or he was going to show his injury. Did I not say that?
You did.
Both of those things happened.
You did.
Both of them happened.
I'm giving you your credit. You did say that.
So why would you not make that change if both of them shits happened? You went from being... Here's my issue with Kirk. I liked him at first. I'm not going to lie. I was involved in the hype too because we ain't been 6-3 in a while. You know what I'm saying? So like for you to go from the number 1 spot in your division to now you fighting for the number 2 spot.
You see, All three of us? Okay.
If you're going for the number one spot in your division, 6-3, 4 weeks later, you're 6-7. That's a problem.
You're still fighting for that number one spot, though.
You're 6. That's a problem.
But you're still fighting for the number one spot.
If I'm a quarterback of a team and I'm playing like fucking shit, bench me. Bench me.
But
I'm not going to keep going out there and producing like shit. And also, what y'all didn't know is the locker room is divided. The locker room wanted him benched. Do y'all still agree with the decision? With that being said,
I'm not
Yes.
saying
I'm
not saying y'all shouldn't have benched him. What I'm saying is y'all shouldn't have went and said he's no longer your starter, and y'all still have a chance to win.
Yeah.
how do we still have
You
a chance to
don't-
win? We barely beat the Raiders with Desmond Ridder.
The Raiders beat.
The Raiders almost beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, they almost
They
beat
didn't
the
have
Chiefs.
Desmond Ridder. Desmond Ridder's horrible. The guy that they had then, I understand.
Kevin
And
McCall.
they still had Devontae Adams then too.
No.
Yeah, they did. Devontae
Yeah.
Adams didn't go to the Jets until when did they play the Chiefs?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So still Devontae was freshly gone then.
No,
Because he only been with the Jets for about 3
Devontae
weeks.
Devontae
Devontae been
with
gone
the
for a
Jets.
little minute.
Devontae been with the Jets for like 7 weeks now.
It's been that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They traded him on the trade deadline, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was the day of the final day. of the trade
Either the
deadline.
final day or like a day before or something like that.
'Cause
They
I
might
remember-
have traded him a week before. I'm not sure.
Because I remember they lost their first game when he came,
Yeah.
and then I don't know if they won after that. I ain't been watching.
I can find out. I'll tell you when they.
Because they're
when-
4-10 right now. I think
Who?
the Jets. I think they're 4-10.
Yeah, the Jets are 4-10.
But either way, I don't think that they should have made
Now look, if
Penix
Penix come in and ball, they're gonna eat all that shit.
no, because
I told you, even if he does-
like we were saying before, who are they facing next? Who are the Falcons playing?
Giants.
next?
They got the Giants.
They got an easy win. That's a practice game.
Yeah, that's
if
a
he
win.
now if Penix
I ain't
comes
talking
in,
about that win. I'm talking about if he clean sweep the rest of the season.
if Penix comes in against the Giants and does bad, what are y'all going to do?
Oh, I can tell you exactly. That's easy. What I'm going to do is be like, give him another game. And the reason why I say give him another game is if he plays bad that game, okay.
If he plays bad, if he plays bad against the Giants, who are
Yeah.
purposely tanking,
Kirk played bad against the Raiders. It's the same shit.
the Raiders also almost beat the Chiefs.
You're a vet, Kirk. What does that matter? You're a vet.
Pat Mahomes is a vet,
He's been there longer than Pat.
but Pat's better.
Exactly. But still, we talking about Kirk. Kirk is a vet. You talking about
Yeah,
a rookie
even
versus
still-
a vet. You're gonna give a rookie the second chance before a vet. Somebody who's been you've been put in. Like, here's my problem with Kirk. When he was with the Redskins, who was his main weapon? He only had one. He only had one, right?
Yeah.
When he was with the Vikings, who was his main weapon? Jettas. He only had one. You have multiple weapons on this team, and you've thrown 8 interceptions in 4 games.
He hit a slump.
That's not hitting a slump.
Every quarterback.
Because Dak done hit a slump. He ain't hit a slump like that.
Dak was awful this year.
He ain't
Dak was awful
threw
this year.
no touchdown passes with 8 interceptions.
I don't give a fuck. Dak was playing way worse than Kirk is right now.
Probably at the beginning of the season, but right now, like people like Stephen A. said that Kirk is playing like the worst quarterback in the NFL right now.
And possibly, but also, like I said, I don't. Mind
I paid you over
I don't mind
100
y'all starting Penix for this game because, like I said, it's a practice game basically for the Falcons. This should be an easy win, but with this being a practice game and basically a warm up for Penix, if he does bad.
Week 6.
Why are y'all so focused on him doing bad?
Week 6.
What if he does good?
No. Because if he does good,
Hold up. Week 6 is when Devontae Adams got traded.
Oh, that was the middle of the season. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so they've had him for a while.
Yeah, they have.
If Penix does good against the Giants, cool. But you still got these other.
I ain't
two
talking about the
games.
Giants. I'm talking about the rest of the season.
Who
The
y'all
last
go?
3 games.
Yeah,
In which
they got the Giants tomorrow. Right?
Then we got the Panthers. Then we got the Commanders.
Hold up. Yeah.
Panthers, Commanders.
Commanders then Panthers. So here's the thing. I've always felt like the Giants was gonna lose tomorrow. Whether it was Kirk or it was Michael, I always thought they was gonna.
Yeah, I
lose
feel the
tomorrow.
same way. Yes.
And with the Panthers, whether they got Michael or Kirk, that's a toss-up game because the Panthers have been playing their
Yeah,
ass
they have been
off.
playing good.
And the Panthers ain't really fighting for.
Bryce, I was wrong about you, man. You doing?
We're not
doing
fighting
shit.
for a draft pick. I'm gonna go ahead and let
That's
you know.
broke. I appreciate you finally saying that.
Like for real, Bryce Young. Hey, you done figured it out, bro. You might get it together.
Yeah, we figured out The keys to
When
success.
I get it together. But that's how you learn under a vet with Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton had to come in because he was playing like shit. Hold on. Andy Dalton had to come in, a vet who was playing like shit, had to teach him like, bruh, don't get shell shot. You're going to be put in these situations. When he came back into the game, he was much better than what he was playing.
I don't disagree. That's why I said let Penix sit the whole year.
You're going to let Penix learn behind somebody who's playing like shit or somebody who's playing good? Because Dalton played good. He didn't play like shit.
But Dalton knows the difference between success and playing like shit, and so does Kirk. I'm saying if you had let Kirk,
you're giving Kirk too much upside, bro.
I think if you had let Kirk play two seasons, two full seasons,
so let me ask you,
injury.
So in this aspect, I do agree with bringing in Penix. Yeah. In that aspect, I do agree with bringing in Penix because Kirk Cousins is a vet in the game. Penix was watching Kirk when he was winning and everything like that, learning from him. Yeah. Now that he's in a slump, yes, bring in Penix.
I don't agree with that.
Bring in Penix because you are going up against the Giants.
So you saying just for the Giants, bring in Penix?
Just for the Giants for right now, depending on how he plays. That's why I keep saying, depending on how he plays, it's good.
I don't agree with that. Only reason why I don't agree with that because if Kirk can get out of his slump, right, and let's say that he performs well with the Giants, then performs well with the Commanders, even though they. But sometimes you just need one good game. So if he get out his slump with the Giants and then he performs well with the Commanders,
he struggled against the Raiders.
The Raiders aren't a shitty ass team overall. So they're tanking.
In that aspect of it, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But let's see what.
The Giants got a good defense.
But let's see, because they're tanking, which we keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Let's see what Penix can do at least this first half. That second half, because the Giants are tanking, if we need to, let's bring back in Kirk Cousins, get that confidence up, get him out of this slump.
Do you think
and have both of them ready for the Commanders?
I think the issue.
Would y'all have a problem with? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go for it.
But would y'all have a problem with if it turned out this way? Say, Kirk, you're only benched against the Giants. Depending on how Penix does, you might be for the rest of the season.
No, I don't like that.
Because if Penix does good against the Giants, and we play him first half against the Commanders, and he's still doing. Against the Panthers, and he's still doing fine. Mm-hmm. That's our starter.
Let me tell you before you say. Let me tell you why I don't like that. The reason why I said let Penix sit the whole year is because if you let Kirk finish out the year, and let's say y'all do make the playoffs, and let's say that it's awful, right?
Even if we go 9-8, if the Bucks go 9-8, we still number 2.
Y'all getting in because
didn't y'all beat the Bucks?
Y'all beat the Bucks twice. Yeah, so y'all got the tiebreaker.
Y'all got the tiebreaker.
Yeah, so if y'all was to win out, right, and y'all made the playoffs, even if Kirk doesn't win, right, and let's just say he has a good game with the Falcons just don't win. Yeah. I think Kirk is more equipped at handling fan disappointment than Michael Penix will be if they put him in and he's just doing okay and then doesn't perform well in the playoffs as a rookie. And because most people might be saying, like, oh well, he was just a rookie, but then you might have someone that's like, well, Brock Purdy took his to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Jalen Hurts, you better be able to take us to the Super Bowl next year because Jalen Hurts.
You would say the same thing with Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow took his team to the Super Bowl. Dak Prescott took his team to the second round, his rookie year. It's so much that could happen to him, and you could shell shock this nigga, and unless you just would have just waited another season.
Okay,
you got 3.
That was
games.
The NFL side of me. Here comes the Falcons fan side of me. The Falcons fan side of me, no, only because he's black. The reason why I say that, because of how we treated Michael Vick.
Michael Vick was fire.
Hold on. Passing wise, he wasn't the best quarterback.
That's true, but his overall.
As a Falcons fan, this is why I say they're not going to turn. They would turn on Kirk before Penix. The reason why I say that is because the only reason we didn't do it to Matt because he took us to a Super Bowl.
And you also couldn't deny his fucking talent.
And he won MVP, and he was actually good. That's the only reason.
And he took you to the NFC Championship several times.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But if Matt looked like he did his last 4 seasons, his whole career, he had to been gone.
His last season, the 3 seasons before that, he was actually balling. The team was just ass. You had the worst team in the fucking league.
Yeah.
I mean, the worst defense in the league.
No, we had the worst coach in the league.
Do you
That's
trust Penix to beat the Commanders?
Fuck no. Do I trust Kirk either? No.
I trust Kirk more than I trust Penix.
Kirk ain't gonna do it though.
I trust Kirk more than Penix.
So I just looked at
I get why you're saying.
y'all have to win out.
I told y'all that.
Like, they absolutely have to win out.
I know that.
So
We're not making the playoffs if we don't win out.
I know.
You keep saying there's a chance. It's not.
The only I'm
If we
saying
would've stayed in
I say it's a chance
We've been
because
fine.
if the Bucks lose one more game,
I don't think they're going to.
I'm saying if they do, then y'all.
they're already up one game.
I know that's why I said if they lose one more game.
No, they're up. a
They're
game.
the Bucks are
No,
they're 8-6. Y'all are 7-7. If they lose tomorrow and y'all win, y'all got the same
Who do they play
record.
tomorrow?
I'm not sure, but y'all will have the same record. And if y'all both win the next 2 games, then y'all end with the same record.
We'll end with the same
And if y'all end with the
The
same
Bucks
record, you got the
play
tiebreaker.
The Cowboys,
Oh yeah, that's
That's a
true.
win.
Yeah.
the Panthers,
That's a
That's a
win.
win.
and the Saints.
That's a win.
I don't know about the Saints one.
It doesn't matter
They're fucked.
because
they
we
start
done
Spencer, it's a win.
It doesn't matter because we done already. I just asked him. Does he think that they can beat
The Commanders.
No, they're not beating the Commanders. Either way it goes, Kirk or Penix are not beating the Commanders.
And the Wild.
I would say if they did win out and the Bucks lost one game, then y'all had a chance. But if the Commanders
okay.
win,
What we're
that's
talking about
it.
now, that's my issue with Kirk. My issue with Kirk ain't he played like shit, because there are times that players play like shit. Even
Yeah.
Brady's done it. Mahomes done it. Hell, Steph Curry only scored 2 points.
Josh Allen did last year.
Hell, Steph Curry only scored 2 points the whole
that
game.
was because of other things.
It doesn't matter. He still had played like shit for a time period.
Hey man,
Nah, fuck Josh Allen, man. I hate Steinfeld. Fuck both of them. Anyways,
that's fucked up.
he knows why I said that. Anyways, I'm not saying this as far as like what their resume is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this as far as right now. If you have top analysts calling you the worst quarterback in the league, sit your ass down. They're calling Kirk the worst quarterback in the league. Under Mac Jones.
I think they're tripping
Well,
because
that's
the
also
Raiders
because-
quarterback is awful.
That's also because Dak ain't playing. So
Thank you. Dak's not playing. The Raiders quarterback is
You talking about
awful.
O'Connell or Mishnu?
Both of them.
Yeah, Mishnu's bad.
Both of them.
Mishnu's bad. Hell,
Kirk-
Ritter wasn't gonna be
You
any
want to
better.
hear
shit.
something crazy? Kirk is playing better than Trevor Lawrence.
He did. He did for the first half of the season.
Up until 4 games ago, Kirk was playing better than Trevor Lawrence.
He was playing better than
Most of the
everybody.
league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Kirk was balling. That's the point I'm making.
And that's what I was excited about. And it's not the fact that you went on a slump. It's the fact that you went on a slump and
And you look
did-
awful. That's
you
what it
look
is
like
for you.
shit.
Yeah.
And you have a bad ankle. And
Yeah.
you're old.
Yeah.
See, like, it's another thing if like y'all asked, what if Penix goes out there and
Penix is coming off of an
and
Achilles
completely-
too.
and completely shits the bed. He's younger though.
That's true. That's true.
If
He's still
Penix
coming
goes
off an
out there-
Achilles.
It's a difference on having an Achilles injury when you're in your 20s versus damn near being 40.
That's true.
yeah,
Because I said the same thing. I was like, Kirk is 36. He only got a 3-year lifespan anyway.
Maybe.
If he wanted to play till he was 40.
Maybe. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not going to because he ain't Brady or he ain't Aaron. But
Which begs the question why they gave him that 4-year contract. But still.
exactly.
but
And this also stems back to what I said earlier, because I did say this. He can vouch for me. I said earlier, before the season even started,
Mhm.
it was stupid that they drafted Michael Penix after paying Kirk all that money.
Yeah.
It was dumb as fuck.
They should have gave Kirk one more weapon if they was just gone. But if they was going to get Penix and they knew they was going to get Penix, even though
They
they
shouldn't
said
have paid Kirk all that money.
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
That's the problem that I have.
Yeah.
Because now we finna have dead cap space.
Yeah, because they're gonna
We're releasing.
they need to trade him
because
because you won't have as you won't have as much dead money
So they done already said.
if they
if they trade him.
So
Yeah,
they
they
done
trade
already
him.
said
If they
so-
release him,
So what they
They'll
done
be
already
less?
said
Yeah.
was
Oh.
what they done already said was if they release him before I think it's like March 31st or something.
mm-hmm.
March 11th.
Yeah, March 11th. All they owe him is the $10 million.
If they trade him,
That's it. That's
They're
all
dead.
they owe him. They don't have to pay him out nothing more on that contract,
if they trade him,
Oh,
they
release
owe him the $10 million and the dead cap space.
Release him.
and that's the plan.
Release him. Fuck all that. Release him.
Plan.
If that's what you're gonna do, release him.
Now, I can't say this. If Kirk gets released, his NFL career is over.
I disagree.
It's over with.
He'll be a backup.
He'll be
He'll be a
somebody.
backup. He ain't gonna be on starter.
No, he's gonna be a starter.
No, he'll be a
Nah,
backup.
he's gonna be a backup, bro. You putting too much faith in this man. Like, you got to understand.
I'm not putting faith in.
You got to understand. He didn't do shit with the Commanders.
No.
You had one of the best wide receivers in the whole league, Justin Jefferson. Still didn't do shit.
I understand what you're saying.
Aaron Donald came out his first season and had a better record than you had your entire time fucking there. I don't want to hear that shit.
I understand.
So now, when you come to a team with more weapons than you ever had and you still can't get the job done, it's not for you, bro.
Time out. There's nobody on the Falcons that's like Justin Jefferson.
I didn't say that.
That's not what I said. That one nigga is worth all four.
What did he do with that one nigga? Nothing.
He took it to the playoffs.
How many times?
3.
And did what?
He didn't win nothing, but I'm just saying. Y'all got Kyle Pitts y'all got Drake London who's pretty good, and y'all got B. John Robinson. Justin Jefferson, that one nigga. Tyler Algier, but that one nigga is better than all of them combined.
You're right. So why didn't you do that with him?
I don't think Kirk's...
Why did you do that with Scary Terry either?
I don't think...
you had Terry McLaurin. He's not a bad wide receiver.
No, he's not. But I don't think Kirk is a game changer. But
He's a game manager.
Also don't think Michael Penix is either.
I mean, we'll have to see. Because, my thing about it is like, yeah, he's an old rookie. But if you got NFL analysts, if you got people at the NFL Combine, if you got people that are scouts for other teams who said this out their own mouths, he is the most NFL ready out of the entire draft class. Come on, bro, put him in the game. Let's see if he's most pro ready. They said that about Caleb, 4-10. They said that about Trevor. We see how he's doing. They said that about Mac. We see how he's doing. Why not give it a shot? Because you defend Mac hands down.
I defend Mac because Belichick shitted on him when he shouldn't have. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
Belichick ruined that man, just like Urban Meyer ruined Trevor Lawrence. There's no reason why the two of them are in the situations that they're in, other than the fact that their first head coaches fucked them up.
Trevor does play for the Jaguars,
but Urban Meyer fucked him up. With all that chaos, he fucked him up, and Belichick fucked up Mac. Because people was excited what Mac did his rookie year, and people start crediting Mac. Oh, if this stays up, he gonna probably be the next Brady. And Belichick didn't want to hear that because he like, Brady just left me. What the fuck y'all talking about? This is my team. Yeah. And then proceeded and got 2 defensive coordinators said, all right, figure it out, and didn't talk to him. And you expect this second year dude to know everything?
You gotta understand something.
You out your mind.
You're a Cowboys fan, right?
Yeah.
You like Tony Romo, right?
Yes.
You like Dak Prescott more than Tony Romo?
Yes. I think Tony Romo is a way better quarterback than Dak Prescott.
That's why I asked you like Dak better than Tony. You said yes.
As a personality?
No, as a quarterback.
No, Tony.
That's my problem. Do I like Mac better than Kirk? Absolutely. But now see, what I'm trying to say is like, we just gotta have a fucked up situation. Okay? We had the best quarterback we've ever had in our franchise. And
y'all treated him like shit.
Retired. Okay? He's retired.
Yes, and y'all treated him like shit.
We went through Mariota.
Yep.
Sorry ass. We went through
Desmond.
Heineke.
Oh yeah, Heineke.
Heineke
was actually balling for a minute though. Yeah.
We went through Heineke. Then we went through fucking Ritter.
Mm-hmm.
We got excited because it was like, okay, we have a vet that's been there for a minute. He might come in here.
You talking about Kirk?
Yeah. He might come here. He might know what to do. He'll be a leader. He'll be that guy. For the first half of the season, he was. And then what the fuck happened to where you know what I'm saying? I understand you can get shell shock. I understand you can lose confidence.
Yeah.
But for you to go on live TV and say, I lost confidence. How did you lose confidence? You was number 1 in your division. How did you lose confidence in this is the first time we've been number 1 in our division since we went to the Super Bowl?
Because
how did you lose confidence when this is your first year in this league and you balling? How did you lose confidence when you got all these weapons around you that you've obviously known how to use?
Sometimes he got 3 weapons. Sometimes it's not 4 because Kyle Pitts ain't been nothing.
Sometimes it just takes you getting hit a certain amount.
Yeah, your line can break down several times.
Hit for 11 years.
Nah, bro. Some hits don't feel the same.
This is the best offensive line Kirk has had his whole career.
And he's still getting hit.
I understand because he's a pocket passer. This goes back to my other fact. Pocket passers don't exist no more. They don't. I hate to say it. Pocket passers don't exist. Joe Burrow can run if he wants to.
If he wants to, but he's mostly a pocket
passers, and they're 6 and 8. Pocket passers don't exist no more. Everybody right now with a good record is not a pocket passer. Tell me I'm lying.
Josh Allen's a pocket passer. He can run.
No, Josh Allen's a runner.
He just knows when to run.
No, Josh Allen's a bulldozer. That nigga is running.
That nigga run your ass over.
I can't agree with you on that. I can't agree with you on that. Jared Goff.
If he needs to run.
Jared Goff.
That's probably the only one. The only one. Because Jalen isn't.
No.
Patrick isn't. Lamar damn sure isn't. Who else got a good record right now? Baker isn't. Baker's not a pocket passer.
He stays in the pocket more than he runs, but yeah, he's
Jordan Love isn't a pocket passer.
Nowhere near that.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody right now that's winning is not a pocket passer. Pocket passing is gone.
Jared Goff.
That's the only.
And the only reason why the Bengals
coach.
And the only reason why the Bengals aren't as they were is because most of their players got hurt and their defense isn't performing well. But say what the fuck you want, Joe Burrow is fucking balling. If them niggas had if they just had 3 more wins under their belt, he would be the MVP this year.
He would.
They're gonna give it to Josh Allen.
Yeah, but I'm saying if the Bengals had 3 more wins instead of losses. No.
Because the NFL doesn't stay.
No.
Yeah, we've seen it happen plenty of times. You know how many people done got robbed of MVP, bro?
No,
Josh got robbed of one, but that's
everybody and their mama done say, even sports
it's a popularity
and
contest. It ain't no stats contest. It's a popularity contest.
Sometimes it's a stat contest.
Even with the popularity, Joe would have been more popular. You got sports analysts and everything, and everybody saying if the Bengals would have had
just 3 more wins,
a winning season,
yeah, Joe Burrow would be
MVP.
But if they had 3 more wins, they still wouldn't have more wins than the Bills.
It doesn't matter about
always need
if
more
they would have
wins.
made the playoffs.
Yeah, that's all they needed.
They would have made the playoffs.
That's all they needed.
I agree with that one. Yeah,
Joe Burrow's MVP.
Yeah, that's all they needed. And Joe
They
Burrow
still got a chance though.
Joe Burrow,
They're in the wild card race.
They're in the wild card race, but the chance of them getting
they got to win out.
Yeah,
they got to win out.
They're gonna have to win out. But Joe Burrow is.
But they still got to see the Steelers.
Joe Burrow is balling.
Yeah.
It's insane how well he's been playing.
You played football before, right?
Nigga, we played together.
Football?
No, I haven't.
So you know, you like to win, right?
I didn't think I'm a winner.
You like to win.
Yeah.
You're a winner.
Yes.
So you're on this team because they said the locker room was divided. The locker room wanted Kirk gone.
If I was in that locker room and it was divided,
so
that means that when you start, Penix is still divided.
They wanted Penix to start, or they wanted Kirk gone.
You said the locker room is divided. That means that some people still want Kirk.
Very few. The whole offensive line wanted Kirk gone.
Which is stupid because he makes them have to do their job.
So my thing,
which makes you get paid more.
If you're playing on a team, because if I'm playing on a team, we ball and we win, we first in our division. Okay, cool. I wake up 4 weeks later, nigga, what the fuck happened? And our quarterback, the leader of the teams, I just lost my confidence. How? Nigga, we was winning.
Okay.
What the fuck is wrong?
When you say that on...
And then you got Penix. Oh, I'm ready anytime. Put him in.
Of course, he's a rookie. He ain't get popped in the mouth yet.
Okay. He's young.
Exactly. But he didn't get popped in the mouth yet.
He figured it out.
Yes. But Bryce needed a year. And Penix needs a year.
So, Bryce started right away.
Bryce, I said he needed a year.
Same thing would happen, I believe.
If Bryce had waited behind somebody and had came out this year, I think he would have been in a way better situation. I think Penix needed a year, or at least 2. But we're gonna see tomorrow. But I just feel like they're making a bad move right now.
How many games of a slump did you say that?
He said Kirk was in a 4-game.
4-game slump. 4-game slump.
8 interceptions, 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
So let's go back these 4 games. Last week's game was against the Raiders.
Yeah.
The game before that?
It was the game before that when he had the slump.
Because he won that game.
Because they won that game.
He was talking about the 4 games they lost.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. So, you got the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Where they played...
Who always play the Falcons no matter if they're good or bad.
And they played in New Orleans, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You played in New Orleans, which... New Orleans always gonna
turn up for that game
and everything like that.
That's always gonna go either way.
Then you go and face Bo Nix and the Broncos.
The reason why I had the problem.
Who I told you.
The reason why I had the problem with the Saints game. Spencer Rattler.
It's still the Saints.
It's Spencer Rattler. He's horrible.
The Saints. It's a rivalry game.
Is Kirk Cousins better than Spencer Rattler?
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yes, Kirk is better.
We lost to somebody.
But Kirk ain't going against Spencer. Kirk ain't going against Spencer. He's going against the defense, which was balling that day.
I understand that.
And let's understand that the Saints won by a field goal.
Offense puts points on the board.
That's true, but what's the name? Younghoe Koo was not.
I don't know what
making his.
You know
hits.
What?
I guarantee you, Younghoe Koo had the percentage and was making his
Younghoe Koo. I don't know what happened to you.
The Falcons will be if Younghoe Koo had been playing like he's supposed to have been playing. Y'all would have a 10 win record right now.
Just off him.
But Kirk put you in those positions to get the field goals, and he was missing. I was at the Chargers game. Younghoe Koo, if he had just made 2 of those
what
kicks,
happened to that nigga?
I don't know.
Against the Saints,
Because
Younghoe Koo went 1 for 4.
Because he's automatic, bro.
Hold up, say that again.
Younghoe Koo went 1 for 4 against the Saints.
And how did they lose?
By a field goal.
How's that Kirk fault?
Yeah, it's a Kirk fault. You threw 4 interceptions. No,
He threw 1 interception in that game against the Saints.
no touchdowns.
But he put you in position to fucking score.
And he threw.
time.
And he threw
4. He said he went 1 for 4.
And he threw.
Well, you gotta
For
understand,
300 yards.
It might not even.
And he threw for 300
It might not
yards.
even be the red zone because Koo is automatic past 50-yard line.
He's supposed to be.
Yeah.
He said he went 1 for
He's
4.
supposed to be, that's what I'm saying.
So
and
if
this
he,
is on field goals, not
yeah,
extra points.
yeah. So
Field
if he had made all 4 of those, y'all win that game.
Okay.
Now y'all 7 and
Go on to the
7.
next one.
The next game was against the Broncos.
Right. I gotta give it to you, Bo Nix, on that one.
Oh, Bo Nix is 5.
I gotta give it
that.
to you on that one.
Yeah. Bo Nix
So you can
5.
really skip that one.
Okay.
And Denver got a great defense.
Up next is the Chargers.
Okay, go ahead.
I was there for that game.
Up next was the Chargers.
Yeah.
And even with the Broncos shouldn't have blowed y'all out either.
Y'all don't have the same defense the Broncos got.
They shouldn't have blowed us out.
Run down mile high.
Nah, I disagree. The Broncos got a defense.
They had a defense with Russell.
But Broncos got a defense. Everybody having a hard time scoring against them.
Yeah, they going to the playoffs too.
That's what I'm saying.
So you think he gonna get Ricky Odier over Jaden?
I think he should. I don't think he is, but I think he
Penix
should.
played that game.
He did.
Penix played against Denver? The whole game?
Nope.
No,
He went 2 for 4.
No.
he got.
Because they were getting blown out.
Kirk got benched then.
Yeah, because they were getting blown out.
Yeah, but Kurt went 18 for 27.
How did Penix look in that game? 'Cause I didn't even see that game.
Said 2 for 4.
2 for
I didn't
4.
watch it.
How many yards?
24.
So
That's
he
not
came
bad.
in at the butt of the game.
Yeah. 12 yards pass.
So here's my question to both of y'all.
Hold on, let him.
What if he-
He finna go to the other 2 games.
Go ahead.
Next game was the Chargers.
Yo.
And I was there for that. And Younghoe Koo missed 3 field goals. Back to back to back. And what was the score on that again?
17-13.
I watched that game on TV.
Kirk Cousins threw 4 picks.
You know, Kirk Cousins did throw a lot of picks, but
He also went
It's not
for
a but.
245 yards.
and I watched that game and I was like, I'm looking at Younghoe Koo and I'm looking at Kirk and I'm like, one of y'all need to figure y'all shit out. So
Because my only issue
Younghoe
with
Koo
you
went
saying
2 for 3.
See that game, you can't really. That was Kirk's fault. That game, man. If he went 2 for 3,
that's the Chargers game?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. One of them fucking field goals got called back.
That was on Kirk.
No, I'm saying one of the field goals got called
That
back
was
because
on Kirk.
That game was on Kirk. You can't say y'all.
No, I just said that. I'm saying that's right because I was at the game. One of the field goals got called back. One of the field goals got called back. Oh no, Younghoe Koo missed some extra points though. No?
He went 1 for 1.
Nah, I was at the game.
Extra points, 1 for 1.
Because like Younghoe Koo, like once you get to that 50-yard line, he's automatic. I don't know what the fuck happened.
He's supposed to be.
Now, the Chargers defense was putting a beating down on everybody else.
They was
because
bulldozing
Bijan only
them
had
around.
102 yards.
Bijan balled.
And I
Bijan
was on
balled.
26 carries.
Yeah, Bijan
Yeah,
balled
but
though.
Bijan, he gonna reach his 1,000-yard season this year though. Anyway,
He already reached it.
he got 933.
No, he reached it. He passed it last week.
Okay.
Yeah, he already reached it.
But my problem is like if Penix comes in here and actually does his shit, then y'all gonna be like, oh well, y'all gonna find an excuse to validate it. And I'm
not finding no excuse.
And I'm gonna be sitting here like,
to me, whether he plays well or not, I still think that they should have
Now,
let him sit for a year.
coming next season with the
The only way I'm gonna say anything like what you think I'm gonna say is if this nigga take y'all to the Super Bowl.
I don't see that me being a fan of the team. That's unrealistic. I say if he takes us,
It's very unrealistic.
If he takes us to the playoffs, y'all have nothing else to say.
I'm sticking to my point. I think they should make him sit a year.
That's crazy. If he takes you to the playoffs, you have nothing to say.
Because you didn't.
When's
win
the
all
last
them
time we've
games.
been to the playoffs?
You didn't win all them games.
When's the last time we've been to the playoffs?
You didn't win all them games.
When is the last time we've been to the playoffs?
I don't know what 5 years. It doesn't change the fact.
To the playoffs in 5. That hasn't been there in 5 years.
Nick,
That's an accomplishment.
I understand what you're saying.
The
You didn't take us to the playoffs.
The final game of that slump was against the Vikings. And Kirk Cousins went 23 for 37, and threw for 344 yards and 2 interceptions.
That's not a slump.
That's not a slump.
It's a slump when you throw no touchdown passes and you pass for over 300 yards.
And that's only on the quarterback?
Which means only on the quarterback.
I'm asking, is that only on the quarterback?
If you throw 2 picks, yes.
So what about the people who catch the ball to try to get to the touchdown?
If you throw 2 picks, that's on you.
Yes, but what about the people who catch the ball and supposed to?
If you have 8 picks in 4 games, that's on you.
Darnell Mooney had 142 yards, 0
yes, you
touchdowns.
can drop the ball.
Your wide
I'm not saying just drop the ball.
receivers had no touchdowns.
That's on Kirk.
It's on Kirk that your receivers got no touchdowns?
If you're throwing...
Okay, before you continue, did you watch the Chargers game?
When the quarterback throws the ball.
Before you continue, did you watch the Chargers game?
Yeah, I watched it on TV.
So you
I watched the 4th quarter.
Okay, so not just the 4th quarter, but you remember it was 3 separate times that the Falcons was in the end zone and he threw it down there and they dropped the pass.
Okay, yeah.
And one of your wide receivers fumbled it and lost the ball.
So that's on Kirk?
So what's the other 2 interceptions then?
I'm not taking nothing from the interceptions. I'm not saying that the interceptions aren't his fault.
Don't matter if
I'm not saying that interceptions don't matter. I'm saying if I throw you and you're open, you catch it, and you're supposed to go and score, and you don't, it's not all on him.
Let me ask you this: if I throw for over 300 yards passing with no touchdown passes and 2 picks, or if I throw for a couple of 100 yards and I got 3 touchdown passes, which one's gonna matter more? Exactly.
Okay. Obviously, scoring matters. I'm not taking nothing away from scoring, but
you have to get the ball to the receiver. If you're getting picked off, that's on you.
Yes, I got picked off twice. Now, what about the other 20-something completions that I had? Why we didn't score?
Why didn't you score?
I'm dotting them up. I'm giving them the ball. I got over 300 yards. Why aren't I making it?
What kind of passes were they? Because if there was some little short passes that he did when he gets scared, then that's still on him.
Nah, I disagree. I disagree because Tom Brady was known for
He's not Tom Brady.
But I'm saying that's what's it called? Veteran quarterbacks do. I'ma cut you with 1,000 knives and then throw you over the top.
No, because Peyton was bombing that shit.
Peyton dinked and dunked.
Drew Brees was bombing that shit.
He had Alvin Kamara. He used to jump. Here you go.
He didn't have Alvin Kamara his whole career.
Not his whole career, but his last fucking 6 years he did. Here you go. And then he had Darren Sproles and Reggie Bush.
He had Darren Sproles and Reggie Bush, but he didn't throw to them a lot.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, them niggas
yes, he did. Reggie Bush.
Nigga,
I just saw an interview. I just saw Reggie Bush on the interview saying, yeah, he was close to like 600 yards one season in passing.
Yeah, that's Reggie Bush. I mean, it's Reggie Bush.
But Darren Sproles was the starter that year.
Darren Sproles was fire.
He always threw it to the open guy. He didn't give a fuck if he was a receiver or.
Eli didn't do that.
Eli was a bomber. I'm throwing it down the field. Fuck the shit.
Aaron don't do that.
Aaron did do dinks and dunks. But he was more mid range.
Didn't do that. Big Ben didn't do that.
Big Ben did do that.
Not a lot. Not a whole lot.
I think
he had Willie Parker, yes, but when he didn't have Willie Parker, no.
But I'm saying that's how you win. I mean, even Patrick Mahomes does it. He'll throw it down the field, but he's like, I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna go ahead and get these 7 yards. Boom, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get this 12
I'm
real
not
quick.
talking
Boom.
about the little short passes.
I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm talking about them screen passes.
But I was just gonna say, but that's part of the Falcons' offense. They know they are the most. They throw the most screen passes to their wide receivers to try to get them open space.
Yeah, but spamming that is a problem because
then that's a coaching thing, not a quarterback.
What I had was Mike Smith wasn't a bad coach, in my opinion.
I don't think he was either. Dan Quinn was better.
Now Dan Quinn was a better coach, but who was the nigga that we just fired for Raheem? Arthur, what was his name?
Arthur Smith.
He was a horrible coach.
He's a great offensive coordinator, but a horrible head coach.
Yeah, he's a horrible head coach.
Yes.
Which is part of the reason why we was in that 7-10, 7-10, 7-10, 7-10.
Yes.
But you gotta also understand is we won 7 games with Mariota. We won 7 games with Heineke. We won 7 games with the bullshit we had before we got Kirk.
Yeah.
He's won 7 games.
And if he stayed in, he's winning tomorrow. That's 8 better than them niggas. And if he beats the Panthers at the last game, 9-8 better than them niggas.
I got it. But what I'm saying is
in one of those years, I don't give a fuck what you say. That's not on Mariota because y'all should have beat the Bucks, but y'all hold them.
It's on Mariota because he quit on the team.
No, y'all hold the Falcons because they did sack Brady, and y'all took both of those calls back, and I'll never forget that because I watched that game, and y'all was trying to make sure that Brady went out smooth. Y'all wanted him to make the playoffs. I watched that shit. I was pissed. That was bullshit. I watched
It
that
was
shit.
bullshit.
But we're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
But
But
I don't feel like they should start Penix. I understand what you're saying. I don't think they should start Penix. I think they should let him sit the whole year so he can see a veteran quarterback, see how he finishes.
Trade him if he does it.
See how he finishes a season on a slump, and sees how he if he continued the slump, and sees how he does in the playoffs.